Hello. So, conic sections pa rin tayo and hyperbola with center at HK. Anong tatandaan natin dito? Ang vertex dito ay hindi na 0, 0, kundi HK. So, ito yung ating equation. So, x minus h quantity squared over a squared minus y minus k quantity squared over b squared equals 1. So, kagaya ng mga nauna nating conics, ang center natin ay HK. Dito din, HK. And then, titingnan lang din natin kung ano yung positive na squared variable. So, dito, x. So, ang axis natin or transverse axis natin ay horizontal or parallel to the x-axis. And, yung hyperbola natin, yung two branches opens to the right and to the left. So, pag ang squared variable naman na positive ay y, so ang transverse axis natin ay vertical or parallel to the y-axis, and the hyperbola opens upward or downward. Okay? So, mag-example tayo. So, example natin, so x plus 3 quantity squared over 16 minus y minus 2 quantity squared over 9 equals 1. So, makikita natin ang positive na squared variable ay x. So, alam natin na ang hyperbola natin ay opens to the left and to the right, and the transverse axis natin ay parallel to the x-axis. So, ito yung ating a squared. Kasi ito yung positive. So, a squared equals 16 and b squared equals 9. So, ang a natin ay 4, ang b natin ay 3. So, makikita natin c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So, c equals square root of a squared natin ay 16 plus 9. So, c equals square root of 25 and c is equal to 5. And then, from the equation, our center is negative 3, 2. So, mag-start tayo sa center. So, negative 3, 2. Ito yung ating center. Then, from negative 3, 2 or from the center, doon tayo bibilang para sa ating A. So, under siya ng x squared. So, ang A natin ay 4. So, dito tayo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito yung ating vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, from the center also, ito yung ating 2A. So, ito yung ating transverse axis or 2A. Then, from the center, our B is 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Ito yung ating co-vertex. So, 1, 2, 3. Yan. So, ito yung ating conjugate. Ito yung ating transverse axis. Ito yung ating conjugate axis. This is our 2A. This is our 2B. So, ito yung ating auxiliary rectangle. So, passing the vertices and co-vertices. So, we can now draw our diagonal. So, itong two diagonals na to, yan na yung ating asymptotes. So, dyan, pag pagdodrawing tayo, dyan papalapit yung hyperbola. So, our focus is 5. So, ito yung ating transverse axis. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Andito ang ating focus. So, 5. Ito yung ating focus. So, pwede na tayo mag-drawing. So, the center is negative 3, 2. So, tingnan natin si vertex. Ito siya. So, 1, 2. Vertex 2. Ito. So, ito 6. Negative 7, 2. Si co-vertex. Ito siya. So, negative 3, 5. And negative 3, negative 1. Ito. Focus. So, ito siya. So, we have 2, 2. And ito. So, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, 2. Example number 2. So, y minus 2 quantity squared over 16 minus x minus 3 quantity squared over 4 equals 1. So, the squared variable y is positive. So, our a is 16, a squared. So, a equals 4, b squared equals 4. So, b equals 2. So, c squared or c equals square root of a squared plus b squared. So, c equals square root of 16 plus 4. So, c equals square root of 20. So, c is approximately 4.47 or 4.5 to the nearest tenths. So, we have now a, b, and c. So, we can now draw the hyperbola and the positive squared variable is y. So, our transverse axis is vertical or parallel to the y-axis. And from the equation, our center is 3, 2. So, 3, 2. So, plug in the center, 3, 2. So, ito yung ating 3, 2 center. Then, our A is 4. So, the transverse axis is vertical. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito yung ating vertex. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito yung other one. Then, for the conjugate axis, we have B equals 2. So, 1, 2. And 1, 2. So, ito yung ating conjugate axis. Ito yung transverse axis. So, let us draw the auxiliary rectangle. Yan. So, itong ating transverse axis, conjugate axis, ito yung ating auxiliary rectangle. And let us draw the asymptotes. So, ito yung ating asymptotes. So, the focus is, focal distance is 4.5. So, this is 4. So, 4.5. This is our focus. And this one. So, we can now draw the hyperbola. So, from the vertex, yan. So, the center is 3, 2. Then, the vertex is this point. Yan. So, this one. So, 3, negative 2. Ito naman ay 3, 6. So, 3, 6. And 3, negative 2. Our co-vertices, ito siya. So, 5, 5, 2. And this one, 1, 2. So, and then the focus, so yung focus natin ay ito. So, 3. Yan. Ito yun. Yung x natin ay 3. So, this is 4.47 from the center is 4.47 or 4.5. So, may 2 ka dito. So, 2 plus 4. Ito, 2 from here we have 2 plus 4.47. So, 6.47. And other focus, so ito ay, this is 4.47 from this point. So, ito siya. So, we have 3. So, ito ay negative 2.47. Or using our formula, so the focus is 3. So, we have 2. Ito siya, 2. So, 2 plus square root of 20. And the other one is 3, 2 minus square root of 20. Okay? So, I hope na may natutunan sa pag-graph ng hyperbola with vertex at HK. So, yung asymptote naman, so, diretso na natin sa asymptote. So, y equals, so, ang asymptote natin ay y minus h, y minus k equals, so, ang hyperbola natin ay opens downward and upward and downward. So, dito ay a over b plus or minus x times x minus h. So, we have center at 3, 2. Ito yung hk natin. So, y minus 2 equals plus or minus a. What? A is 4 over 2 multiplied by x minus 8. Our h is 3. So, x minus 3. So, we have y minus 2 equals plus or minus, this is 2, quantity x minus 3. Then, lipat natin tong negative 2. So, y equals plus or minus 2 multiplied by x minus 3 plus 2. So, ito yung dalawang equation ng asymptotes. Isang positive at isang negative. Pag hiniwalay yan, so y equals 2 quantity x minus 3 plus 2. At yung isa, y equals negative 2. So, x minus 3 plus 2. So, yan yung equation. Sa kabila, so, balikan natin yung kanina. Balikan natin kanina. So, for the equation of asymptote, so y minus k equals plus or minus. So, ito yung so, plus or minus. Ang ating hyperbola ay opens to the left and to the right. So, therefore, ang formula natin ay b. Ito yung ating a. Ito yung b. Rise over run. So, b over a. So, x minus h. So, ang center natin ay negative 3, 2. So, we have y minus 2 equals plus or minus b. Our b is 3 over 4. So, x plus 3. Or, y equals plus or minus 3 over 4 multiplied by x minus 3 plus 2. So, ito yung equation ng asymptote. So, I hope na natuto kayo sa simple video na to. Thank you.